Today's video is sponsored by Magic Spoon, so please take a moment to hear what they're about. By now you've heard about this incredible cereal that's making breakfast fun for guys like me again. Delicious flavors like maple, waffle, blueberry, fruit, cinnamon, and more, all high protein, zero sugar, no carbs, grain-free, gluten-free, and natural flavoring. I recommend you build yourself a variety pack. I can testify that each cereal is delicious on its own, but I've enjoyed mixing and matching my bowls. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee, so if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Also, for my Canadian and British fans, Magic Spoon is now shipping to Canada and the UK. So click the link below and use the code BUDDIES for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/buddies and try it out. Who knows, you might like it. I like it. I'm literally eating it right now as I edit this video. It's a great snack. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this video and channel. What if I told you that one of the greatest franchise crossovers of all time took place in a 16-bit video game about soccer? Battle Soccer Ruler of the Field was released exclusively in Japan for the Super Famicom in December 1992, and it featured characters from 4 major franchises: Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Gundam, and Godzilla. The game was released by Banpresto as part of their Compati Hero series, an ongoing crossover series featuring super deformed versions of Japan's biggest tokusatsu properties. But while there are, say, Tsuburaya characters in virtually every Compati Hero game, Toho rarely participated, so Godzilla being here already is a big deal. And Battle Soccer got its share of promotions. It had a fully CGI television commercial. Super Famicom Battle Soccer Banpresto. The game had its own strategy guide, filled with all sorts of stats on the players. Plus, Battle Soccer got a 20-page manga published in the February 1993 issue of Comic Bonbon magazine. Listed as Compati Hero World in the table of contents, the full title of this story is Compati Hero World Battle Soccer Ruler of the Field. The art is by Koichi Tokita, and the story goes like this. It's the peaceful Compati world, and a soccer game is already underway. All of these classic heroes and villains live together, and it's peaceful? Already I'm lost. It's the hero team versus the rivals team. Shadow Moon scores this goal, closing the first half of the game. And it cuts to the locker room, and look at this shot of the heroes sitting around all sad and winded. Anyways, the heroes are losing 0-1, and they're chatting about how the rivals usually lose all their matches, so this should be easy. Gundam F91 steps up and starts a motivational speech saying they must be strong and rise up to even the toughest of opponents. And then he cracks down and reveals he's scared he'll be cut from the team if they lose. Kamen Rider Black RX and Ultraman Great reply that the team does seem to have an unusually large number of Gundams. Ultraman Great then talks about the miracle that is the Environment Maintenance Device, the source of the world's peace. There's no war or conflict in the world because of this machine. Maybe it's making everyone have the same size dong. Fighter Roar, who by the way is an original Banpresto character and is playing the ref here, tells the team it is time for the second half of the match, and the team is pepped and ready. Gundam F91 has got the ball. He rushes forward, past Vignagina, and takes out Apollo Geist with a power shot to the face. F91 continues toward the goal, so Shadow Moon calls for the block formation. Queen Mansa, Zeton, Ace Killer, and Mechagodzilla. F91's coming up on them, and it does not look good. They wreck him. Penalty! Where's the ref? Oh, Shadow Moon's blocking his view. Typical. The beaten F91 passes the ball to Kamen Rider Black RX, who manages a massive tornado kick. This goes between King Ghidorah's heads as he plays goalie, and the heroes score their first goal! As the rivals bicker over who to blame for that play, the heroes call for a timeout and a player change, but the request is denied, as the rules say players cannot be swapped. Sorry, F91, I guess you're gonna have to die. The heroes fret about how to break the block formation, but Godzilla confidently believes that he can do it. The next play begins with Vignagina taking the ball down the field, only to be intercepted by RX. RX is jammed up by Shadow Moon, so he tosses the ball to Great. Great catches the pass and shrugs off an intercept from Apollo Geist before attempting to pass to Godzilla, only to realize that Godzilla is too slow and hasn't caught up yet. Oof. As Shadow Moon attempts to take the vacant ball, the injured F91 slides in under him and passes the ball to Godzilla. Godzilla fully activates his Godzilla power and kicks the ball so hard it blasts through the block formation. Then Godzilla scores a goal on King Ghidorah. As the heroes celebrate, none of them realize that an evil power is closing in on Compati World. Yeah, Battle Soccer was the first of a series of Compati Hero World comics published in Comic Bonbon, each tying to a different Compati Hero video game. The next story was Battle Baseball in the March 1993 issue, based on the Famicom game of the same name, and the only other Compati video game to feature the Toho monsters. From there they would do the Great Battle 3 adventure, based on the Super Famicom game, and then a comic for Battle Dodgeball 2, featuring characters from the world of Mazinger. The Battle Baseball, Great Battle 3, and Battle Dodgeball 2 stories were all reprinted in this paperback called The Great Battle 3, but it doesn't include Battle Soccer, which was the first one. That's weird. And that's the Battle Soccer manga. 4 stars! Like the game, the value here is mostly in the novelty of the crossover, but unlike the video game, here we get to see our favorite characters interacting in a more meaningful way, and the art is fantastic. I enjoy this manga way more than playing the video game. Like, way more. Like, it's not even close. Publications like Comic Bonbon or TV Magazine are stuffed with manga, and much of it doesn't wind up getting reprinted or collected into volumes, and so there's always a risk that stories can become lost. Case in point, for nearly 2 years in the early 1990s, there was a running Godzilla comic called SD Godzilla World, and yet I can hardly find information on this online in English or Japanese. Luckily, I did find out some neat stuff about this series, and we're gonna cover it in the next comic book reviews. Till then.